Okay. Got to see if this is working. Live. It says I'm live. Hold on. I'm great at. Aha! There we go. There we go. I got it now. Got it. Alright. Share to. I'm just. Okay, cool. I can hear myself. Good. Good, good, good. Share to tweet. And then I'm gonna say I'm live. Gonna play some old school DK tweet. Alright. So that is tweeted. And then I'm gonna also share this in the Discord that I am part of. Share to a D. Ooh, self-promotion. I'm gonna say I'm just casually streaming some old school DK. If anyone wants to vibe, sure. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. That is that. Phone's gonna go over there. Alright. So I'm gonna be playing some Donkey Kong, the original Donkey Kong, released in 80 something. Adjusting my stool first so I can be comfy. The problem is I need better stools for my arcade. I bought like cheap $8 ones at Target, and they're fine if I'm just gonna be sitting for a little bit, but for extended play they are not comfortable. So, gonna play some Donkey Kong. I turned my sound way down, so hopefully it isn't obnoxious. Because before it was pretty loud. Because I'm a sucker for the old school Donkey Kong sounds and everything. So yeah. I recently fixed up my arcade machine. It was working. This is my big boy arcade machine, as I call him. And it's been working, but my player 2 controls just weren't great. Like if I tried to play 2-player on the, like when my family came over, for example, for the holidays, everyone was quarantining and we were all good, so we were like, okay, we can bubble, we can do some get-togethers for the winter holidays. My family came over and we played in the arcade, and my dad and I tried to play Donkey Kong together in the way that you do at the old school arcade games, where you switch off. Player 1 does their first life, and then the player 2 does their life. But the problem was that like my player 2 controls just weren't nearly as responsive as the player 1 controls. Like the jump button just did not work at all whatsoever. I shouldn't say not at all. It worked sometimes, but mostly not. It worked maybe 8% of the time, and that's generous. So I've been meaning to get around to fixing up the arcade machine, and because like I have these cool light up buttons. You can see some of them at the bottom of my gameplay screen. I have these cool light up buttons that I had been wanting to install and replace the fairly standard arcade buttons that were on the machine when I got it. Because I bought this thing used off of eBay. I actually found it was pretty cool. I found a place nearby that they do business buying up old arcade machines in bulk, fixing them up, and then selling them or renting them out to restaurants and such. So I found this machine at on eBay available. So I was like, cool beans. We're gonna get me an arcade machine. So this is a 60-in-1, but I digress. So I had my pre-installed buttons and everything that came when I bought the machine, and it just wasn't great. I've been wanting to upgrade to my fun colored buttons for a while now. Oh my god, this is not good. I'm not doing great at this level. That's okay. 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 So finally I got around to installing my light up buttons, which are super cool. And the big thing that I really wanted to do was install a trackball. Um, and for those of you who don't know, classic games like Centipede or Millipede, instead of using your typical joystick, you use a trackball. When I get a game over, I'll show off the trackball because it's really cool. But I've been meaning to upgrade my machine to have a trackball in it because I bought one online, like half a year ago or something like that now. And my sister's favorite old school arcade game is Centipede, so I wanted her to be able to play it in the way that it was meant to be played. Oh shit, this is bad. I should have done a backwards jump there. Oh, this is not a good run. This is not a good run. That's okay. That's okay. The whole point of this is to practice and get better. Can I get the swag jump? Nope. So yeah, over the weekend I finally got around to fixing up my machine. So I installed new buttons, put in the trackball, and cleaned up the Player 2 joystick. So now that works. But spending all this time with my machine, I was like, shit, man, I should play this thing more often. And so I got myself on a Donkey Kong kick. Donkey Kong is my absolute favorite old school arcade game. Probably my favorite arcade game, period. I just love it. I think it's fantastic design. Just super iconic. They do so much with such a little just such like a little amount. Like there's only 4 different boards, but they managed to make it super engaging and very, very challenging. Like that's a big part of what I'm trying to do. I fucked that up. That's part of what I'm trying to do right now is I'm getting on this Donkey Kong kick. I want to get good at Donkey Kong because when I got my machine, my goal was I wanted to get good enough at Donkey Kong where if I casually was like at a bar or restaurant or somewhere, I thought I messed that up. Cool. If I'm casually out and about somewhere, which obviously isn't happening this year, but but should I casually be out and about somewhere and I find a Donkey Kong machine in the wild, my goal was I want to be able to get the high score on that machine. Which honestly isn't that hard because when you unplug the machine, you lose all the high scores or turn the machine off. All the high scores that were previously on it get reset to the default, and the default top score for Donkey Kong, I believe, is 17,500, something like that. So like just shy of 20,000, not too many points. And I can pretty consistently do that. So my goal with the machine and getting it was I wanted to get good enough at Donkey. Oh fuck! I fucked that up. Gotta get on this side. Silly Danny. Oh shit. So I would say now I'm at a point where I think I'm good enough where I could pretty consistently get a high score on any Donkey Kong machine I find in the wild, unless for some reason it's like one that's like been modded or to like retain high scores, or is one at a arcade or something where they never turn it off, which I don't know why you would do that. I don't think that's good for the machine. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Frozen motherfucker. So now my goal is... Oh shit, I should have just ended it. Better to survive and make it to the next board than waste a life like that. So now my goal is I want to keep getting better at Donkey Kong because I've barely scratched the surface in terms of the skill cap for this game. Um, and it's my favorite arcade game, and I own it on an arcade machine. Like, this isn't an official Donkey Kong machine. It's a 60 in one, so um, it's got like a whole bunch of other stuff on here. Like I got Pac-Man, got Galaga, Space Invaders, Centipede, Millipede, all those sorts of things. Um, so I have all these games on here, but obviously Donkey Kong is on here. And I just want to get good. I want to get good at Donkey Kong. Shit, fuck. All right, that was okay. That was okay warm up round. But I just want to get good at Donkey Kong because I really like the game. I think it's a lot of fun. It's something that I thoroughly enjoy. It's something that I can, pick up and play like a round or two, and it be 10, 15 minutes, or it's something I can sit and happily play for a few hours. And as I said, I'm barely scratching the surface of the skill cap for it. Like, I'm nowhere near the skill cap for it. So my eventual goal, is I want to get good enough at Donkey Kong where I can reach the kill screen. Now, for those of you who don't know, old arcade machines have something called the kill screen. So, due to the limited programming and like just the limitations of technology at the time, um, old school arcade games, even though they're set up so it's, once you hit a certain point, the game just like resets itself, but harder. So, like um, for Donkey Kong, we only have 4 different boards. There's barrel board, the pie factory, the elevators slash fuck got too close to the ladder. The elevators slash springs and the rivets board. Like, people call them different things. I used to refer to them by their meters, but I learned once you get past a certain point, they double up on barrel boards. So I can't just call it 25 meters because you start encountering it a lot more, and also that ruins the numbering for the pie factory and spring. I can't remember. I can't refer to those as 50 meters and 75 meters respectively, because once you hit a certain level, then you get more barrel boards. So, due to limited processing power that was available in old school arcade machines, they did what they could with the tech and made the game as infinite as they possibly could. But there's a certain point in a lot of these games where there just isn't any memory left. There is an error that happens like within the code and the processing, and you just like can't do anything and you just die, and that's referred to as the kill screen. Um, so in Donkey Kong, I believe it's when you hit level 22, that's when you hit the kill screen. And for those of you that don't know, up in the right hand corner, I have this L, but this like little L thing with the number next to it. So right now I'm on level 1. That's what the L equals 01 indicates. That means that I'm on level 1. So I haven't completed a cycle of the game yet on this go, is what that's indicating. And then um so shit, I should have gone the other direction. Okay. Ah, fuck me. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're not panicking at all. Okay. Okay, that helps. Alright. So, I'm a level 1. So I need to, once I complete this rivet stage, I will go on to level 2 because I'll have completed like one set of the levels, or one set of the boards, so I move on to level 2, where things increase in difficulty and they add on the third board that we will see, which is the springboard. So here I am starting again. My L up in the corner is now 02, showing that I'm at level 2, and I'm back on the barrel board, which is the most common board in Donkey Kong. I've been doing a lot of reading on Donkey Kong theory and strategy the past few days, and I've been like watching videos of how to get better at Donkey Kong because I've been testing things and like trying to get better. But oh man, those were so close. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Um, I've been testing things like just trying to get better, reading up on theory and everything. But practice is like gonna do more than like reading or watching videos ever will. So, shit. I knew that was too slow. So, I'm trying to set up incremental goals for myself because I want to be able to. Damn it. I want to be able to reach the kill screen. And that is very, very difficult. Because in Donkey Kong, you only get a maximum of 4 lives. Shit. Fuck that up. Damn it. You only get a total of 4 lives per each credit. So I was thinking about going for swag jump there and I didn't. Yeah, so you only get 4 lives. You start off with 3, and once you hit 7,000 points, you get your 4th life, and that's it. So there are people who can play this game and get to the end on 4 lives, which, if you think about it, that's just like stupid, ridiculous good. Damn it, Wild Barrel. Can't account for that. So I want to reach the kill screen. That's my goal. So my first incremental goal, which is what I'm trying to do tonight, not sure if that's going to happen because I'm not doing great tonight, is I want to try and break 100,000 points. I've never done that before. Actually, earlier today on my lunch break, is when I got my highest score I've ever gotten. I got 82,900. And before, my high score was, I want to say, like 60,000 ish. My high score board isn't lit up right now, so I can't read it. I'm in my little arcade room, and I do have a high scoreboard. So, as I was mentioning earlier about the trackball. So I'm just gonna tilt this camera real quick. So I took my control panel for this machine, opened it up, added a third button on the player 1 and player 2 sides. So now I have 3 buttons for each player, and I put in this trackball, which is super cool. So you can, it lights up, which I love, and its default color is green, which is great because it's my favorite color. And it's just cool because now you can play Centipede as it was intended to be played. And sorry, I'm just trying to. There we go. That's pretty good. I want you to be able to see the screen, like see enough of what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I don't have like a really good mount on my machine itself. So what I'm trying to do is get you a decent view of the screen, but also to see my hands on the controls, because I think that's a fun thing about an arcade machine, especially streaming an arcade machine, is that you can see more of like the physical controls. What am I doing as I'm playing this game? So yeah, earlier today, I hit my all-time high score of 82,900, which I was super stoked about. And I was kind of mad that it happened during my lunch break because I could tell that I was in like pretty good flow, but I had to go back to work, so I couldn't sit around and play Donkey Kong for another 2 hours to try and get that 100K. So that's why we're gonna try and do that tonight. So hopefully on this run, I'm gonna do better on the rivet board. is my goal, because the last few rivet boards I've done, I've really sucked at, and I haven't been able to point press at all. So I haven't been able to like rack up more points. Because honestly, at my skill level, there's not a whole lot of point of doing ridiculous things to try and accumulate points. What's better for, again, me at my skill level currently is to just survive the game and clear through the boards in order to get the points. So, but for a while I was thinking, oh, maybe the better strategy is that like as I'm trying to get better at the boards, like I practice point pressing, which is what they call it when you're, milking or farming each board for more points. I was like, okay, maybe I try and maybe I try and like as I'm trying to get good, I I like practice point pressing and that way, like when I'm getting better at the game and better at clearing the boards, I already have the built-in muscle memory to do point pressing. But then reading online and like watching videos, a lot of top Donkey Kong players recommend focus on just building up your skill so you can get to the kill screen. And once you kind of hit that hurdle, then you can go ahead and practice your point pressing and building up your points, and then making your the goal for your scores higher. I do not like this. Okay. I think I got it. Yes, done. Cool. So that was very good. I cleared the rivet board without dying. And my bonus didn't run out, so that's good. So after, listening to the advice of, listening to the advice of veteran, high-ranking Donkey Kong players, I decided, okay, yeah, let's make my first priority. Fuck. Oh, I thought I mistimed that jump completely. That's good for me. Okay. Shit. All right, cool. I decided, instead of doing my shenanigans to try and get better. I was lucky. To get better at point pressing, I'm gonna just focus on getting better at clearing the boards. Because if I'm setting up these incremental goals for myself of hitting certain point thresholds, and even hitting the kill screen, I don't need to be good at point pressing to hit the kill screen. I just need to be good at surviving each of the boards. So I've changed my focus to just getting better at surviving the boards to get to the kill screen eventually. All right, so now we're on the spring level, which is which is infamous for just destroying people because of these stupid springs that hop across the screen. And the early, like now, since I'm on level 2 version of this board, I don't have to worry about the springs as much. But like starting at the next level, at level 3, I'm gonna have to pay attention to the timing of the springs a lot more, which is one of the things that I'm practicing getting better at. I would say the board I have the most improvement to do on is the springs, because I'm trying to get better at recognizing the spring patterns as they bounce to help me be able to clear the level, as well as hitting the elevator. Because if you jump on the elevator a certain way, which I did manage to do last round, if you hit the elevator a certain way and jump off of it a certain way, shit, I shouldn't have done that. Then you oh, that actually turned out okay. Cool. Then you skip a bunch of the stage and like save yourself time. Okay. So what I'm doing now is called point pressing. So this is where I was talking about like I practice point pressing, and I am not focusing entirely on it, but when I get to points where I have the opportunity to point press, and I can do so safely, I'm trying to do so in order to build up my overall score. So what I'm doing here is an exploit where if you're standing next to Donkey Kong in between these two like vertical lines at the top of the screen, when you jump, if you hit the joystick left or right, while Mario is, or Jumpman rather, is in the air, you get 100 points. Um, and you can actually, if you get the rhythm down right, you can actually do that at a rate where you earn more points than you would get from completing the level and getting your bonus points. So I've actually gotten, like, I'm not amazing by any means, but like I'm pretty good at doing that point press now. So if I can safely get all the little fire guys isolated away from me on the rivets, I'm gonna go ahead and do that point press just to help help build up my score. I should have jumped with that barrel a little bit, and then been able to, and then I would have been able to hit that second barrel as well. Um, and that's the thing I'm trying to do is as I'm playing, I'm trying to figure out, okay, how could I have done that play better, so I would have survived? Because that's something that I like about arcade games is like just the immediacy of them. I can take that quick instant look and be like, okay, so I died there. Here's why. And no, now that I know so much more about Donkey Kong, I can recognize, okay, here's where I made that mistake. Here's why I made that mistake. Here's how I can correct it in the future. So, definitely going to be seeing a lot of that from me as I continue to play tonight. All right, cool. Shit, man, give me the points for jumping the barrel. Damn it. So now we're going on to my, I guess it's my favorite stage. I think it's the easiest. It's colloquially known as the Pie Factory. It's actually like, it's actually a cement factory or whatever, but the little things of cement look like pies, so folks call it the pie factory, or conveyor belts or whatever they would want to call it. As I said, I think this is actually the easiest level in, or easiest board in the game rather, because there's not as many obstacles. The only obstacles you have to worry about are the fireballs, and I think they're manageable if you know what you're doing with them. So, whoop. Shit. Alright, I mistimed that. So what I'm trying to do here is, when I get up here, I'm trying to jump onto an elevator and then immediately jump over onto one of those two platforms. Because that saves me the time of going all the way to the bottom. I jumped too early. I jumped too early on that one. Because otherwise I would have to ride the elevator all the way to the bottom and then get on this platform and then climb all the way back up while avoiding the springs. So by doing it this way, it's a little bit riskier, but it saves a lot of time, and I'm really bad at it. Like, that is my number one, like, definite I need to improve on in Donkey Kong. Like, I just lost 3 of my lives there. had I not done that, I think I would have broken 50K on that run and potentially gone a lot further. But I did it, and that's okay, because that's what I'm trying to learn. The extra frustrating thing is that my dad hits that jump every time. Like when he was like in his very late teens, early 20s. His buddy worked at like an arcade at the mall, and he would just go there all the time and hang out. And Donkey Kong was one of his favorite games, which is part of the reason why I'm so fond of it. But yeah, my dad would like pump quarters into Donkey Kong. So, ooh, excuse me. I just have the hiccups. I think it was that Mountain Dew I drank earlier. So he got good at Donkey Kong. And like some of those muscle instincts are definitely still there, even if I can consistently kick his ass now. um, he's got some of those muscle instincts in there that he does every single time flawlessly, which I just don't have. So he can hit that jump on the springs every single time. I shit you not, every single time he hits that jump. And I just don't have the timing down on it great yet. I hit it probably like 30% of the time, I want to say. We're working on it. And then the other thing that he can do is he can do swag, what I call swag barrel. I don't know what it's actually called, but I think swag barrel is cool. So, and that I'll show you after this rivet stage. I'm going to try it for it. Probably not hit it because my timing on that sucks. But my dad hits it every single time. Every single time I've seen him play Donkey Kong, he does it and hits it. And as somebody who's trying to get the timing for that down, it's very frustrating. You know, to see your father, who's like twice your age, be like, just like hit it flawlessly every single time. So, um, but whatever, you know, he's got all those years of experience ahead of me. So, I'm gonna try and bait. I can't really do much because the fire guys just do whatever they want. Their programming is mostly random, so I can't control what they do. Thankfully, that worked out well for me, and I was able to get them all. So, what I do on this stage in order to be able to get up here and do my point pressing is I heard the fire guys. So, when you smash one of them with a hammer, they will spawn when it comes time for them to spawn. They will spawn on the opposite side of the screen from where Jumpman is. So what happened? So the pattern I'm doing, where I'm clearing most of the left side, and leaving one open so I can get that hammer and then run across and get as many as possible. I'm locking them on the left side, so they can't bother me. All right, here's Swag Barrel. So Swag Barrel, you run, and I didn't get it. But basically, if you like hesitate slightly and you jump just past the barrel as it's landing on that bottom shelf, you get 100 points. And you know, like for point pressers, it's another 100 points is good because you want to get points wherever you can. For me, it's just a point of pride because, as I said, my dad can hit it every single time. And I'm not that good. So it's frustrating that. Fuck me. Okay, we'll just do that. Ha! There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. Once I get to the top, or the second from the top girder, and I have the hammer, I feel a lot safer. it's like the biggest security blanket. Fuck me. Alright, that's fine. Boop. Alright, we're gonna just take that too, and there we go. Alright, cool. Alright. So yeah, like Swag Barrel is just a point of pride for me. Like, I know the 100 points isn't going to make a huge difference for me at my skill level. But I still want it. I want it. Alright, cool. Alright. So here we go. Jump here. That was too late. Yeah, part of the problem is I get antsy and I don't have the timing down for like where the elevator is in the jump, and also I don't go as far to the edge as I can, I think. That one was good. So that's what I want to do, and what I'm trying to do every time I get to 75 meters. Is I'm trying to hit that jump, get to like here, just climb up, shoop, 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 get up to Pauline. That's my goal. And as I said, that I think is the biggest skill I need to work on with Donkey Kong. Because honestly, if I just like rode it to the bottom and like jump my way up, I would probably survive a lot longer in terms of doing the stages, but like that just seems like such a useful and almost crucial skill to have to just bypass that portion of the level that I would rather just get the skills down now and really get it to the point where I just hit that consistently, don't need to worry about it. That would be great. All right, cool. So, as you can see, based on where the fire guys spawned, I got 3 of them. All right, I got 3 of them on that left side, and they're trapped there, which is good for me. All right. We're not gonna tough it. We're just gonna end it. I probably could, if I was a little bit ballsier, I probably could have gotten the hammer and gotten those other 2 fire guys on the left side. But instead, I cut my losses and I just ended the level, so that, or ended the board, so I could get the bonus points and just survive another day. All right, now I'm on level 3. You cannot do the swag barrel on the same level because if you just run straight at it, you and that barrel will land. That barrel like will land on top of you. So you can't do swag barrel. Shit! I did a forward jump there. I should have done a straight jump. And I knew as soon as I hit that forward jump, I was like, uh oh, oh, this isn't gonna be good. That's fine. All right, so I let that barrel hit there. I know I have enough time to get up here. Oh shit. Okay, I'm avoiding the bottom hammer because again, that's something that's like a just higher level strat, which I'm just not good enough to do yet. Okay. I'm just not good enough to do yet, and I was the past few days I've been trying to because I'm like, okay, if I'm trying to maximize points, I'm trying to get as many points as possible. Surely getting the hammer down there is good because every time I smash a regular orange barrel, I'm getting 300 points. If I'm smashing a blue barrel, I'm getting 300, 500, or 800. It's random. There's like a certain percentage chance they have getting any of those 3 values. So, surely it makes more sense if I'm trying to get points to get that bottom hammer, right? No, because you get the bottom hammer, and you're all like, okay, Gucci, like you're like, okay, Gucci. Oof, yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen. I should have knocked my camera. I should have gone for the hammer there, but I didn't. Because I was like, I just want to get up fast. Should have just gone for the hammer. It's fine. Ah, shit. Alright, cool. Oh, and it's, in case you can't tell, that bottom conveyor belt does change direction. And it does so, like, I think randomly. Maybe there's a time increment to it. I don't really know. So I just try and play it safe. Okay. Alright, so that fire guy is coming back up, so I don't want that. So I'm gonna just climb down here and try and bait him down here. Whoop, alright. Alright, now we're gonna try and get that jump again. Nope. I jumped too early. I wasn't far enough right on the elevator. Game over. That was pretty good. Again, had I hit that, I would have broken 50k for the level. Had I cleared that board, I would have hit over 50k for that attempt, and that was 5,000 better than the prior high score I got while doing this recording. So that's good. Again, improvement. And I did hit that jump once, which I'm very happy about, because, as I said, I just don't consistently hit it. Water, sweet nectar. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, thank you for the follow. Cool. I was like, what's this noise? I haven't heard this before. Alright, cool. Alright. So, alright. So that's a pretty solid start. Gonna get the hammer, hit this blue barrel, and that's 300 points. So the lowest point value can get for the blue barrel, but again, any points that we can get is good, especially at my skill set, which isn't great. Okay, cool. So gonna just jump this guy and get to the top. Yeah, so I stopped going for the bottom hammer there on the barrel board, and my life has been so much easier. I can pretty consistently clear barrel board now, which is good. And now we're on to rivets again. And I mean, that's the unfortunate thing about Donkey Kong. I mean, I love it for this, but I'm just not sure how interesting it is as a stream just because it's the same four things over and over and over again with minimal variety. But I like it. It's a nice like Zen thing for me too. So that's part of the reason. Get down here. Get down here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna try and. All right. We got one. We got two. I'll take two. If I can't get a third, I'll take two. Forced onto the left side. That's fine. That's two I don't have to deal with over here, which is nice. Alright, you went down. You're going up. Alright. We're just gonna try this. I don't know if these two guys are gonna come down. Alright, that's one. Okay, so that's another that's getting sent over to the Shadow Realm on the left side. If this guy's not gonna come down. Now he's coming down. Cool, fine, that's fine. That was a clear level. Alright. Cool, level's cleared. Oh, that's really bad. I like to have, it's hard to read my score, but I like to have at over 10,000 when I clear level 1, and I am under 10,000. So, oh fuck, I forgot about Swag Barrel. I don't like that. I'm so used to not doing Swag Barrel because like I knew for the longest time that I couldn't do it, so I didn't even bother to try. So if I'm not thinking about actively going like, Danny, you gotta hit Swag Barrel, you gotta try for Swag Barrel, like I just forget to try it. So I just need to get myself out of that mindset and like remember, try Swag Barrel. Right. No, my button's stuck. That's okay. My button's stuck, I say. No, I just missed that jump. Again, I should have like jumped slightly backwards with the barrel. Damn it! I'm not gonna be able to hit. Like, if I hit Swag Barrel once tonight, I'm gonna be so happy. Just because I have such difficulty with it. And if you see me like on the barrel level, like just kind of jiggling my joystick back and forth, fuck. Knew that was going to go wrong. If you see me jiggling my joystick back and forth, what I'm doing is I'm actually trying to control the barrels. In the lower levels, it's a lower percent, but starting at like, I think level 5, you have a 75% chance of controlling the barrels. And by that, it means that if you are moving in a direction towards a ladder, and the barrel is like just hitting the top of the ladder, like as you are moving in that direction, what happens is there's a 75% chance that the barrel will go down that ladder. So if you see me jiggling the joystick, it's because I'm trying to get a barrel to go down a ladder, either because I'm trying to line 2 barrels up so I can jump over them and get more points, or just to give myself more of a clearing so I can get to the top. So my barrel manipulation isn't great. That's something that I'm just continuing to work on, and honestly is one of the easier things to work on just because you see barrel board so much. Alright, I hit that jump. Very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. Alright. And again, springs. Oh, crap. I just got unlucky there. Springs, you don't have to worry about as much at level 2, but me saying that just cursed me, so Alright. Let's see if we can hit that jump again, because that'd be super dope. I got it. Okay. So I just need to keep telling myself mentally when I think I am falling off the platform, that is when I can hit the jump button and successfully make that jump. Cool. That's cool. All right, back to roots. It's very interesting because I was watching all these like theory videos and like strat videos, and a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, rivets is like the hardest." Most people consider it the hardest board in the game, and I'm like, I don't think rivets is the hardest board in the game. I don't have I've never had much difficulty with it. The only time I've had difficulties with it is playing it, you know, now and trying to set up situations for me to point press and get more points. But in terms of strict survival, just clearing the board, I've never really had issues with it. So I found it very interesting that people consider it to be the hardest board in the game. Um, in general, they consider it to be the hardest in general. Ugh. Are we really gonna get another rivets where you don't get to point press? Come on. Come on. Ugh, fine, I'll take it. I'll take the bonus. Oh, that's good water. Oh my god. Just one of those things where it's like, you know what? I'm probably just super dehydrated right now, so that's why water tastes so good. Because my dinner was all like frozen, prepackaged stuff. Because the plumber had to come over and shoot. Oh, okay. The plumber had to come over and fix some stuff, and my sister and I were like, well, we don't really want to cook dinner like while he's here, so no, dang it, button stuck. That one, the button stuck. I was smashing it and it didn't hit, so whatever. But you know, 30K, nothing to sneeze at. Like that would get me the highest score on pretty much any Donkey Kong machine I would find in the wild. So again, happy with that. Pleased with that. So my dinner, yeah. So my dinner just had like a lot of processed food. I had like cheese-filled pretzel sticks and pizza rolls and like pigs in a blanket that my sister and I were going to make for the Super Bowl yesterday, but then didn't because we had so much other food, slash like we were lazy. So my dinner was like comprised almost entirely of like salty, snacky things. So I think I'm just a little dehydrated right now. So every time I have water, I'm like, oh, nectar of the gods, yes, so delicious. Also, I've just been talking a lot tonight. I was on a call with friends from college before hopping on and doing the stream because like I just really wanted to play Donkey Kong tonight. And like normally when I'm playing Donkey Kong, I just kind of like vibe and like, you know, throw on some reality show that I don't really need to pay attention to, or like a podcast or something in the background. But then I thought like, oh, I have, you know, I've got a webcam and my pre-installed camera on my laptop. I wonder if I can set up some way to stream me playing Donkey Kong, and then when I want to, like if I'm sitting around and I'm like, I could be sociable while playing Donkey Kong, I can just toss on a stream and record myself playing. Like, why not? God, I didn't move over fast enough, so he spawned on the right side. Great! That was bad. That was so bad. Alright, I might be able to make up for that. Alright, you are stuck here, sir. Alright, we're just gonna go over here, because thankfully they can't come over here. Alright. There we go. Boom! Alright. Come on. Thank you. Alright, that's 2. And again, this might just be a situation where I just can't point press on this level, which sucks, but, yeah, again, I would like to point press. I would prefer to do that, but, the more important thing is that I survive and keep my life. Because, as I said, you only get 4 in Donkey Kong, and that time was better because I did get over 10,000 points, so... Alright, swag barrel, come on. Damn it! I'm never gonna, like, I have hit it. I swear to God I've hit it. I'm just really bad at hitting it. Alright, come on. Oh, damn it. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, and I'm gonna get the hammer. And then, ooh, wild barrel. Nice. Cool. Another little thing that you'll notice I'm doing, it's probably hard to tell from the angle, but when I am hitting something, like when I'm approaching a barrel with the hammer, slash I'm hitting a barrel with the hammer, I'm actually releasing the joystick, because um, what can happen is that if you are approaching a barrel, like if you have the hammer and you're approaching a barrel, the barrel comes, sometimes the barrel can slide underneath the hammer and get you. Um, and that's just brutal when you have the hammer and you're like, ha ha ha, I'm invincible. And then you just get smacked in the face with the barrel. Like, it's just embarrassing. Um, like, whenever that happens to my dad or I while we're playing together, we always just get a laugh out of it because it's like, uh oh, we done goofed up. Um, because yeah, it's just unfortunate when it happens. All right, cool rivets again. Which, now that I've talked like a bunch about Donkey Kong Theory, a little bit of my history with the game. As I mentioned before, Donkey Kong is my favorite arcade game, and it's one of my dad's, which is part of the reason why I like it so much. Because my dad, would tell stories about going to um, like the arcade his buddy worked at the mall, and just putting in, his buddy gave him like a bag of tokens or whatever. So my dad would just like go there and come on, I cleaned you this weekend, you're fine. My dad would just like go there and hang out and play video games before he had to go to work. He worked as a swim coach, so he would go and do that beforehand. So Donkey Kong was one of the games that he really liked and played a ton of. And so in my mind, again, I'm not going for the point press there. Like, that guy was hovering up there. It wasn't worth it. So for the longest time, I considered my dad like the god tier Donkey Kong player. Because he was like the only person I knew who could play Donkey Kong, and as a kid, the rare chances that I did play it, I could not get past the first level, which is actually a very frequent thing with Donkey Kong. It is like one of the arguably like one of the harder arcade games out there. Very much so designed to eat your quarters. But my dad, like, hit hero status for me and my siblings when we were kids. We had I don't like this. I don't like this. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I shouldn't have grabbed the hammer. I moved a little bit to the right, jumped straight up. I could have hit that probably. We had Donkey Kong 64 on our N64, and one of the levels, the third level, the factory level, one of the bananas that you can collect, you get by beating all four boards on the original, like on a Donkey Kong machine. There's like, fuck, that's barrel control gone wrong. There's like there's a Donkey Kong arcade machine in the game, and you activate it, and then you have to beat all four boards. And my siblings and I, like, absolutely could not do it. Like, even my brother, who's 4 years older than me, and I like was better than me at like was better than me at like every video game. He couldn't do it, so we were practically convinced it was like impossible. But my dad, having told all the stories of how he used to play Donkey Kong, we're like, Dad, like, you have to play like Donkey Kong arcade in the game, and we can't do it. Like, will you beat it for us? And so he picked up the N64 controller, and sure enough made it through all four boards. And we were all just so impressed. So, shit. All right, that barrel board annihilated me. That's fine. So yeah, from that point on, it was just like cemented in my head that like my dad was a Donkey Kong god because he was able to be it when like even my older brother couldn't. So for the longest time, it's always been like, oh man, my dad's the best at Donkey Kong, like he's so good. And then a couple of years ago, a couple of years ago, I had really bad, like, super depression. And one of the things I decided to do while I was depressed was play through Donkey Kong 64. Um, and as an extension of that, playing Donkey Kong 64, I played the Donkey Kong minigame. Because after a certain point, you could unlock it where you could just play the Donkey Kong arcade machine without having like go into the level and whatnot. So I just like that was more like I first kind of hit that goal of first like manifested that goal of I just want to be good enough where I can hit the high score on any Donkey Kong machine I encounter in the wild. Um, so through my depression and not doing much else, I got pretty good at um, like decent at Donkey Kong, like enough to consistently not like to get a high score on a machine. Especially if I try enough times. Uh, and since that point, I pretty much consistently can beat my dad at Donkey Kong. But he and I have completely different strategies, which is just like interesting. In terms of like how we play. So, and fun, just like fun little thing. Like my dad liked Donkey Kong, I like Donkey Kong. It's like how your parents' taste in music can affect your taste in music. Whether it be like my parents listen to this all the time, so now I kind of like it because it's nostalgic for me or whatever. Or oh my god, my parents listen to this all the time. I fucking hate it. Like take it away. Um, This isn't a great position for me because I do have that one fireball chilling in the middle. But yeah, not a great position for me. But oh my god, I wanted the hammer. Shit. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, so like my dad liked Donkey Kong. I like Donkey Kong. Um, Other members of my family will play it, but not the extent that my dad and I will. And that's like my dad and I. That's like one of our like things. Like I would say like my dad and I do have a lot in common actually. I was gonna say like our two things are like drinking beer and playing arcade games, but I'm like, that's not even the case. Like, because he and I have a lot of similar musical tastes and stuff. So, if there's a artist that we both like, we'll go see them perform if they're playing in the area and whatnot. But yeah, no, definitely arcade games. Like my dad and I are the most into arcade games in our family. I mean, I'm dedicated enough where I have a whole room in my house dedicated to my arcade machines. Which I will say, like they're all replica machines. Like they're all like 3/4 scale emulator machines. I don't have any original machine. This guy, I don't even know what this guy was before he was outfitted as a 60-in-1. But like, this is the only full scale arcade machine I own. And even so, it doesn't have original software on it. It's got a 60-in-1 board. Damn it! Stupid swag barrel. Seriously, I don't know if that barrel has been coined. If it hasn't, I'm going to make a real effort. Fuck. to get it coined as Swag Barrel. All right. I just want to hit it once. Just once on the stream, please. Yes! There it is! Yes! Oh, man, that felt good. And now that I was just like, I just want to hit it once, I'm not going to have any more good runs. Because that's how it goes, right? You, like, ask the gaming gods for one thing, and then they're like, okay, here comes the finger curling on the monkey paw. Alright, cool. Cool beans, cool beans. Alright, and then that wild barrel's done, and I go over here, whoop! No points for that, that's fine. I don't want your points anyway. Actually, I do, please give me points. Alright, level 2, so 75 meters, boop! Again, I call it 75 meters out of instinct in Smash Bros, but, it's more aptly referred to as springs or elevators. Yeah. As soon as I was up there, I was like, oh, I don't think that's the right spring pattern. That's okay. Yeah, on this level, if you can just like give yourself that running start and jump, you can hit that first elevator right as it's coming up, which is nice. That also saves a lot of time of just like not having to wait. There we go. There we go. All right, rivets again. Let's see what I can do. All right. So this pattern that I'm using is called the star pattern. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. But yeah, as I said earlier, clearing those 3 rivets, leaving this last one that's by the hammer, so that way I can grab the hammer and then just go to town, getting rid of the firefoxes. And forcing them to spawn on the left side of the board. Alright, cool, it's one. Come down and play! No, I said come down and play. Alright. That's one. Again, would like to point press, but not gonna happen. And that's fine. That's fine. Is that how it goes? Alright. Let's see if I can make it to 5. Factory. Jump. Cool. And yeah. One thing that really sucks about this pandemic, I mean, obviously I don't get to see my family as often as I would like, because I am my family is very, very close. We're a tight-knit group, and also we just physically live close to each other. Like, we all live within a half hour of each other, so in a normal year we would see each other probably almost every week, especially during football season. And something that my dad and I like to do is we like to go to arcade bars together, because like those are our 2 things. I said, like, beer and arcade machines. So we like to go to barcades together. And there's one in downtown Chicago that like we've been meaning to go to together, like literally forever. Like, we keep talking about like, oh, we're gonna go to Emporium, and it just continues to not happen for whatever reason, and which makes no sense, because like my parents lived in Peru for about a year before any of us kids were born. My parents lived in Peru for about a year before any of us kids were born. Shit. So like my dad really likes Peruvian food. and he frequently goes into um, the city of Chicago because he's found a couple of small little like South American bodegas that sell ingredients that he needs for Peruvian food. So um, he goes to these little bodegas, and the first time I went to Emporium with some friends. Shit, shit. Oh my god, I'm just like losing focus. The first time I went downtown, I went to Emporium for the first time. I went with friends a couple of years ago when they were doing Stranger Things pop up bar. Very cool. And like we were looking for a place to park, and when we parked, we were like a block or two away from the bar, so we had to walk. And as we were walking, I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! That's the little Ecuadorian bodega my dad goes to get his Peruvian peppers." So like, there's absolutely no reason why my dad and I haven't made a point of like taking a trip downtown together. Especially considering that's like only 45 minutes to get downtown from like either of our houses. Um, there's absolutely no reason for us to have not gone to Chicago and not gone to this part of the city to go to the barcade when my dad is going to that part of the city a couple times a year anyway to get like his frozen imported Peruvian fish and peppers for the dishes that he likes to make. Like that like even my brother and I have gone to this barcade together because like we were going to a Bears game. That's what it was. We were going to a Bears game, and it was a night game, I think. So like we went downtown beforehand. We went to a restaurant, and we had a couple hours before the game. So we like drove over to a bar he really likes. Again, super close to the barcade, but there's a bar there that serves pisco drinks. Pisco being a South American liquor, uh, most notably known for the pisco sour, which is like I don't even know what goes in a pisco sour, but they're good. They've got like egg white, like what's egg whites in them or some shit. Like pisco sours are good. They're tasty. So yeah, even like my brother and I have gone to the barcade because we went there and like had a drink, played a couple of games, and then and then went to the bar he wanted to go to get pisco drinks. So like even my brother and I, my brother will go. He'll play arcade game or two. He'll play He'll play pinball. I got caught up in the story. He'll play arcade games. He'll play some pinball. But it's by no means like his favorite thing to do. He gets tired of it after like an hour or so at most. So whereas my dad and I could spend an entire day easily at a barcade. Like we could just um, we could easily just spend hours and hours. Fuck, that was really bad. That was really really bad. I don't want to end on a bad one. We could easily spend just an entire day. Like we could happily spend like 5-6 hours at a barcade, just like having drinks and playing games, especially if they have pinball, because my dad and I are both pinball fiends, in addition to liking arcade games. Um, so yeah, that's like one thing that really sucks about the pandemic is that there's like I haven't seen my family as much, but especially just like haven't been able to go to the barcades that I like to go to, which like really sucks because like it's not like they like restaurants that I like, like local restaurants and stuff that I like and I want to support. I can do things like I can order takeout and I can give them a ridiculous tip, but like it's harder when it's a bar, um, and especially when it's not like super local, it's like I would have to take a trip. A trip is a relative term for me because like I don't mind driving, but like I'd have to drive 30, 45 minutes into the city in order to go to the barcade, and I'm not going to go to a bar in the middle of a pandemic. I'm just not. That's not how I roll. Um, so it just sucks because it's like I would love to just like go to a barcade or whatever and hang out with people, play games, play pinball especially because like at this point I have most of the arcade games that I'd want to play either on the 60-in-1 or on my little emulator guys, but it doesn't compare to like going to an arcade and finding the machine that you really like and going like, oh my god, they have Tapper, fuck yes, and it's not even root beer Tapper, like these fuckers got like good original Budweiser Tapper. My favorite barcade has Tapper and it's frequently out on the floor when it makes me happy. Because that's one I enjoy. Like, I'm not great at it, but I do like Tapper. I do like Tapper. Right? Why did I hit that? I shouldn't have hit that. Buddy, are you gonna come down? No. I'll just end it. That's fine. Should have ended it sooner so I could still end above 10,000. That's okay. I didn't. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, my favorite barcade is actually in Davenport, Iowa. My grandma lives out there. Sorry, I keep standing up because my stool is super uncomfy. So I need to stretch it out, stretch out my legs and butt. Eventually, I'll get a better stool. Eventually. My favorite barcade is in Davenport, Iowa. And that one's called Analog. And it's really cool. It's like in downtown Davenport, so it's like super close to the Mississippi River. And it's in an old bank, like old, like I'm talking like old school, like 1920s bank. So it's like high vaulted ceilings and like marble floors. And it's really cool because they have some like private rooms. They have these side rooms where you can go and sit, and they'll like put a machine in there for a while. Shit. I jumped too early on the thing. For a while, like they had a Guitar Hero machine in one of the rooms. But like the little side private rooms are old bank vaults, so they you can like actually see like they have like the big classic like spinning crank wheel on the back, and you can just see how thick they are, which is super cool. And it's just a cool place. Like it's got good vibes. The bar is like an old shuffleboard. They have fun cocktails. They have really good craft beer on tap. Local craft beer to the area. The Quad Cities have really good local breweries. But it sucks. Like I haven't been to Analog all year because of the stupid pandemic. Because again, like I'm not gonna go all the way out to Iowa, which is already a risk because Iowa is such a higher risk in terms of getting COVID than Illinois is. And then going to like a public place on top of that is just like to hang out, and like you go to you go to a barcade to drink and to touch things. So I don't think that's a really good idea to go do that in the middle of a pandemic. So I haven't. And that was honestly part of the motivation for me collecting all my arcade machines, was me going, okay, I'm not going to be able to go to a barcade for a while. It'd be cool to have like, there you go, thank you, Jumpman. It'd be cool to have my own. And then I was like, wait, what if I did that? What if I did go ahead and make my own barcade in my house? So that's how I ended up starting to collect all my little arcade machines, and You know, I got all my, you can't see them all, but I got like neon signs and shit all on the walls, and on the back wall I've got my shit. That was bad. I got my little high scoreboard where I keep track of high scores, and who has them. Spoiler alert, they're all mine. um, um, yeah, so it's like I have, and but this has created a situation that just like also sucks because I have all these arcade machines, um, and I don't play them nearly as frequently as I would if I could socialize with people because like um, I'll certainly play them to a certain extent myself, as I'm obviously doing right now. But I much prefer arcade, like an arcade experience as more of a social experience. So like, oh, you know, having a group of people that you're going with and like kind of bouncing from machine to machine. So it's like, okay, sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna play this game, and then other times being like, yo, do you want to play this game with me? Um, shit, that was 100% a stupid mistake. Oh, I still have life. I was like, I'm dead. Still alive. Still have a chance to make it to the pie factory. Boink. Um, yeah, and it sucks because it's like, um, can't have people over. So I haven't really utilized the arcade. In the way that I would like to, and was envisioning when I put it together. Which is unfortunate. And I'm gonna stop sitting for a little while because oh my god, my butt hurts. I need better. Oh, I need better stools. That's what I need. Okay. Ugh. Hi, princess. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, Minna. What? Yeah, you're right. I should go to bed soon. All right. I want like. Yeah. I want like. If I can do one more round where I hit at least 30K, I'll be happy and I'll call the stream there. Because as my cat is telling me, I should go to bed. I was pretty tired today. I do have a decent amount of work I'm going to need to do for my job tomorrow. Like, nothing outrageous, but, you know, I do have stuff that I'm going to need to do, and I'm going to need to ask my boss for help on something, so, ugh. I want to have the energy to just deal with that tomorrow. And also I should just, like, get cozy in bed, because my cat wants to cuddle. And that's very important. It's very important to cuddle with your cat. I know, princess. We're gonna make this game good so we can go to bed. Yeah. I really am looking forward to, and I know everyone's saying this, but I'm really looking forward to when, you know, the vaccines are more fully rolled out, and I can safely socialize with people again. Like, I know that I'm not an essential worker. I'm only 28. I don't have pre-existing conditions, so I know I'm very low priority for the vaccine, which is fine. You know, I've managed to make it, you know, like 11 months into the global pandemic, and I've been lucky enough and thankfully have not gotten sick, and none of my immediate family members have gotten sick. So that's super cool, and really good. And the family members I've had that did get the virus, they were able to safely I mean, they haven't died from it. Like it definitely like did a number on them, but I am fortunate enough where I don't personally know anybody who has passed away from it. Um, but I'm just looking forward to this being over and being able to, you know, go do something as simple as like go to a bar and have drinks, or like have people over to my house for drinks and games. Like that's something I very much enjoy and very much miss from life before 2020. Come on, let's see if we can get a swag girl. Damn it, no. Um, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm safe. I'm continuing to be safe. Ooh, I don't like this. Nice. Did I just tell myself night? No! I did the fucking barrels so well and I messed up. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. Damn it. Stupid swag barrel. But yeah, you know, whatever. Like, I can survive sitting in my house for another couple months, especially if I'm gonna just dedicate that time to getting really good at Donkey Kong. And documenting that process, because apparently that's what I'm feeling like doing right now. That's the project that we have going. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is, and we're just gonna make the best of it. Wild barrel. All right, cool. All right, yeah, I should. This should be the last one because I should, unless I mess up this jump 3 times in a row. Um, should be able to. Okay, cool. Hit. I should be able to hit over 30k on this run. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily going to be amazing enough to break 100k, but it's about practicing, and 100k is a lot of points in Donkey Kong. Let's be real, like that's a lot of points. That's I feel like you have to be, you know, pretty good at the game in order to hit that threshold. Which is why it's my first kind of like marker of progress. Cool. All right, that was pretty good. I did get a lot of points after getting those guys though, so that is V cool. V cool. All right, now I just got this guy. Come on, buddy. Did not want that. Come on. Come on down. Come on down! No! Oh, I should have picked up the hammer earlier. Come on. Yes! Cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Now I can point press. This is excellent. Excellent, yes. Very good, very good. Kind of goofed it up at the end there, but I did get a lot of points. Hi, Mom. Yeah? Now my sister's cat is by my foot telling me it's bedtime. And I'm just like, but Bugaboo, there's Donkey Kong to be played. There's so much Donkey Kong to play. That's the problem with games like this, is just like the infinite nature of them. I could literally play them like all day long. Oh no. That was bad news bears. That was bad news bears. But that's okay. that's okay. Alright. Gonna try again. Alright, jump there, get up here, jump over that guy. Alright. Now let's see if we can get up to the top. Oh, fuck. Yep. I should have just climbed up all the way. Damn it. So now I'm at a point. So now I'm at level 3. The game is doing a lot more calculations when it comes to barrels, and I have more control over the barrels. So when I'm moving my joystick in a direction and a barrel is going over that ladder, it's much more likely to force the barrel to go down that ladder, which I can use to my advantage to line barrels up to get points or to, like, you know, get them out of my way, so I can safely make it further up the, ooh, shit, I totally mistimed that. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I didn't make it to the pie factory. That after I hit 30k, that was my goal. I was like, I want to get the pie factory again. Alright. And we're gonna end the stream there because it is getting late in my time zone. I've already said I'm from Chicago. Yeah, it's like 11:40, and usually I like to be in bed asleep before 12:30, so I should probably get to bed. It didn't hit the 100k tonight, but today was a successful day because I hit my personal best before I was even streaming. 82,900. I hit my personal best, which is saved on the machine. I found the switch to save my high score. It doesn't save my name, but it saves the high score. So I'll have to update my high score board at some point to put that number on there. Oh shit, no, my previous high score was like 46,000. Shit, that's way better. Cool. That's exciting. So yeah, I hit new personal best today, and then on the stream, I hit 48,000. Which that's a totally respectable score. Especially, like, you know, that's better than like any casual Donkey Kong player is gonna get. So totally respectable. I got a lot better at the elevator jumps, so I think that's very promising, and as I continue to practice, I think I'll be able to hit elevator jumps more often, which is good. Because as I said, if I can start nailing those, I lost a lot of lives tonight just like practicing trying to hit that. If I can hit the elevator jumps, that'll help me a lot. And then yeah, like just getting better at barrel board and barrel control as I get used to going past the you know, first few levels of the boards and whatnot. So yeah, like that was, you know, was I hoping to break 100k tonight? Yes, I was hoping. I was very hopeful after my very promising lunch run, but it didn't happen, and that's okay. Because you know what? You know what? We got a little bugaboo. We got a little bugaboo. Yeah? Yeah, bug. You gonna look in the camera? You gonna say bye to the people? Yeah. Yeah, Ramsey says thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a good night. Thank you.